Last December, you signed a one-year deal with the Chicago White Sox, the team that actually drafted you back in 2004. You know, what factored into your decision to join the club where your career began?
I think it was kind of a nice homecoming coming back. You know what I mean? It was just like where you started. You know, you saw the documentary of The Last Dance, and I love how he said it. You know, I started with this, and I'm gonna end it like this. You know, like the shoe kind of. How he went with the ones and he wanted to finish with the ones. So I like that. I like how he presented that. And I thought it was the same way for me. The White Sox was kind of, you know, it started with them and it almost seems fitting to finally, why can't I showcase something to the team that thought about me when I was a young kid and a rookie.
You mentioned The Last Dance. What's the most interesting thing you learned about the man, the myth, the legend that is Michael Jordan?
I learned that there's only a few, maybe a handful of people that have that mentality in this world, like kill or be killed, you know, that mentality. You know, it was, to me, it blows my mind how he would make something up so he can beat you. Like, you know, that to me lets me know that he's not losing.
We've spoken a lot about Michael Jordan. I'm curious, have you ever gotten a chance to meet the man himself? And if so, what was that moment like for you?
I did. I met him in the 30th anniversary of the Jordan brand. The All-Star game was held in New York, and we're having this big dinner. There he is. The man himself is sitting at the head of the table. Everybody's all around him. You got the whole table. You got Russell Westbrook. You got Spike Lee. You got CP3. You got all the big-name guys sitting there. I sit there, and I'm sitting in a table with all these legends, and I'm like a little kid in a candy store. So the moment he walks in, he sees me, and I'm frozen. I'm like, I don't know what to do. I don't know if I shake my hand or I give him a hug. I don't know what to do. So he turns to Rick, one of our guys. He turns to Rick and goes, Rick, he was, you know, he's overwhelmed with all these people. And I'm sure he asked Rick, who's this gentleman right here? And he said, that's Gio Gonzalez. And he turned around when he heard that. He goes, what? Took his hand out and goes, Gio, hey, man, thank you for being a part of this brand, man. I'm really happy. Thank you for being a part of this family. We're so happy to have you on board. I'm like, why are you telling me this? I should be like right now going, thank you, man. You're the Holy Grail. And he said, he was super nice, gave me a hug, embraced me. You know, they asked me, do you want to take a picture? And I, out of respect, I know he gets that asked all the time. So I knew, I was like, you know what? I was just happy to shake his hand. I really appreciate it. He was super nice. One of the most classiest man you can meet, and in the settings of the time. So after that, there's the after party, and there's Magic Johnson, there's Dr. J, there's everybody you can think of in there. A-list celebrities, all there. I got to a point where, like, I met MJ, I had my day, I'm good. I get a phone call later on that night. I went back to the hotel, I get a phone call. Do you know who performed for 2 hours? Prince.
What?
I think it was his last performance that he had, and he performed for 2 hours. I went home. I was tired, man.
You missed Prince?
I missed Prince.
Oh, man.
I'm heart attack right now. I'm slowly dying right now with that feeling. But it was, to me, my biggest moment was meeting Michael Jordan. Wasn't anything else that. Everything else was beautiful. It was sugar cone. It was nice. But to me, Michael Jordan was like, that's it. I met who I wanted to meet.
What does it mean to you personally to be a Jordan Brand athlete?
It's the biggest honor you can get on the field. It's almost like getting knighted. You know, that's how I felt. I felt like when CC told me that was it, I got knighted from CC. Like, you know, hey, the torch is now passed on to you. Let's go.
And I'm curious, what in your mind is your best ever performance in a pair of Air Jordan cleats?
I think it was the Jordan Superflies, and it was the day of, you know, a good friend of mine who passed away, Jose Fernandez. It was his birthday. And it was the best performance I pitched in a pair of Jordans. It was a one-hitter all the way to the 9th inning. And we ended up winning that game 1-0. It was an emotional day how it went about. And then I specifically got these cleats. I went to my house. I was at home, luckily. And I got these cleats out of my garage, and I said, I'm going to wear these today. This is a special moment. I want to put these moments. I knew what the day was going to be like. I put them on. And from there on out, I just felt like I'm going to tune it in right now. I'm warming up with a baseball with his name on it. You know, there was so much preparation and trying to control my emotions all in one take. So when I put these cleats on, I was like, this was like the complete package. This was like a gift for Jose, one of one, putting it away, and it's never going to be brought out again. It's probably going to be framed, and that's it.
The people want to know. I definitely want to know. Gio, you got to give us your top 3 pairs in your collection right now.
I'll start them off one by one. I'm going to go with, obviously, being a Miami native.
Okay.
Being, huge fan of, just being here. I was going to sign with the University of Miami. I grew up in South Florida. I was born and raised in Hialeah, Florida. My man, Chino from SoFly, made the SoFly ones, the 305 ones. These are my ultimate favorite, dude. I got the pack. These bad boys right here,
man,
are definitely my ones right here.
Okay.
Pick one. And then I got my other one, my favorite one. Woo. So I gotta go with the Concords, dog. I gotta do it with the 2-3 in the back.
Okay.
I gotta do these. These are straight heat. These are one of my favorites. Obviously it's got a little bit of aging in there, but I'll get that out.
All right. But can't go wrong with those. Classic.
Always. You can never go wrong with these. You can wear these anywhere.
Okay.
The patent leather on it, everything. And last but not least, I saved this one, the best for last. Obviously, this is what you've been waiting for.
Okay.
It's got, I'll just give you an example of what it looks like. That right there.
Okay. Man, only 8,500 pairs made. I know what these are.
I'll start off with some of these bad boys.
Ooh, look at that print.
I'll give you what's up. And then just to hit you with the.
Oh my goodness. So
you got it.
So Gio, take me back to the moment that you got that package. You open up the box. What's going through your mind when you see the Dior Air Jordan 1s?
First off, I got those in spring training. We were in spring training. We got them a while back. I didn't even get a chance to see it myself. My man, Dallas Keiko, saw it sitting in my locker. He opened the box and he goes, "No." He's like, "No," and he pulled them out. I was like, "Oh, the Diors came in." I'm like telling him like, "Oh, you got the Diors?" He goes, "No, fool, they're yours." I was like, "Oh, snap!" And I'm like all excited. The moment you see it, you're like, "I just want to display them." Like you want to just put them around your shoulders and just wear it like it's a gold chain or something like that. You gotta be careful when you bust them out. Those are definitely red carpet events. Those are special occasions. You're gonna see me wearing them with zip ties around it, like bags, like Ziploc bags around the bottom, and walking on those things with extra protection around them. So if I ever do bust them out, it's probably just to be walking on rugs, not even dirt, nothing.
Have you started, getting pairs of your Air Jordan cleats that you'll be wearing this season? What are they looking like? You don't have to show them to us if you don't want to. What are they looking like, and how excited are you to wear them? Oh,
I'm super stoked. I think everyone came with some unbelievable creativity to their cleats. I mean, the cat's out of the bag as far as the number that we're going with. We're going with the Jordan 1s. So imagine everybody came with some straight heat. Everybody's pulling out their big flex. Dexter Fowler's stuff right now is sick. Yachty got some pretty cool ones, but if it was a friendly competition, Dexter's right now leading.
All right.
Don't tell him that, though. I'm sure he's going to see this and his head's going to get like that.
What will it mean to you to lace up those Air Jordan cleats that you were talking about, after being away from the game so long?
It's going to feel like that break that Jordan took. I'm not comparing myself at all to Jordan. I just like to, everybody likes to follow those footsteps. Everybody wants to act like Jordan. Everybody wants to be like Jordan. I want to be like that's a fact. But I think it just, for me, the timing couldn't be more perfect. Just baseball needs us to come back. Baseball wants to see this life. Fans want to see baseball players, and I think it's a perfect combination. Bring baseball, bring the cleats, bring the heat. You're going to see it's just definitely going to put a halt to baseball. And for me, I can't wait to lace my cleats up. I'm going to feel like that Jordan picture where he's constantly putting laces up and putting them in the shoes. That's exactly how it's going to be for me. And from there, we'll see. I hope I perform just as good as they look. So we'll see.